Hey everyone, and thanks for logging on to ABC2News.com. Meteorologist Mike Taylor with an outlook on what you could expect over the next 48 hours here, and a very complex forecast. That's because the ground is so cold right now. Most of our road temperatures are checking in at around 18 to 21 degrees. Not much sunshine because of the cloud cover that we've experienced, and we're expecting some rain, and that's one of the reasons why we have a freezing rain advisory in effect for most of the area, mainly north of the city, but it's going to be fair game to see some of this precipitation freezing on the roads because it's going to take a while for these roads to warm up, even though the temperature trend is warming up. Let's jump into it. We did have I'll call it a small scare with the winter weather advisory that was issued and rapidly canceled. We had some snow squalls pass through, but the atmosphere was very dry, kept most of that activity from reaching the surface. But let's widen the scope and look upstream, and I want you to find that we have a area of low pressure, kind of an Alberta Clipper type feature with it. This is supported by an upper level system that's going to bring more lift into the area, giving us more opportunities to see some of this rain. And some of the reports around the Cincinnati area where the rain was freezing on the ground, even though their temperatures were at 34 or 36, and that's because the ground was so cold because of this air mass that we've had in place for about 72 hours straight. So we're finally starting to warm up now above the freezing mark. Here's a look at Futurecast. It brings this activity in here, tried to freeze it at around 10 p.m. The models, just so you know, they have not been handling much of this precipitation well over the last 24 hours. So just a heads up there. I take this time frame with a grain of salt. Could be a little bit earlier than this or later, and even the north and southern coverage could be different as well. So I just count on seeing some mixed precipitation during the afternoon hours and evening hours, and especially late night tonight before things finally clear up a little bit. The bulk of this will change over to an all-rain event during the early morning hours of Wednesday. We finally begin to clear up. Could see some patchy fog in spots, even though I'm thinking a greater likelihood of seeing the fog will come with the big-time warm-up Wednesday night going into your Thursday, when we're expected to hit temperatures near 60 degrees on Thursday, and before it arrives with the initial secondary warm front, we'll get another opportunity at seeing some rain. But don't worry, that's going to be an all-rain situation for Wednesday night. So the freezing rain advisory is in effect until 1 a.m. After that, we expect most of the roads and temperatures will recover above the freezing mark. Here's a look at your forecast hour by hour. We'll have temperatures slowly climbing away from the freezing mark, but the chances of rain will be there, especially later this evening. Looking at your forecast tonight, we'll begin our warming trend, getting temperatures into the 40s. Opportunity to see some fog will be there, and this is what you could expect for Wednesday. We warm up to near 50 degrees with two opportunities to have fog and also some rain. Hey, thanks for joining us here at ABC2News.com to get your forecast information. We'll have another update for you with Wyatt later this evening.